Magandang oras mga kababayan, mga ka-Golden Boy. Good news dahil meron tayong nabalitaan ngayon sa ulat ni Nikita Kapoor ng India na ang Iran ay susurrender na daw sa Amerika dahil nga sa relentless pressure ng pagbubomba ni Donald Trump sa Iran. 6 na araw na binubomba ni Donald Trump ang Iran na walang humpay at kanina lamang ay ang Karg Island na, which is yan yung pinakapuso ng Iran. Ito yung kanilang lifeline na tinatawag kasi diyan nga naka-imbak ang 90% ng langis ng Iran sa Karg Island na yan na inumpisahan ng bombahin ni Trump kanina lamang. Kaya meron tayong video hiram kay Nikita Kapoor ng Daily Jagran. Atin panoorin ito.
6 days of fire raining down on a nation that once called itself untouchable. Explosions light up Kashmir Island. Bandar Abbas port is burning. Chabahar is rocked by American missiles time and again. And in the middle of all this smoke and fire, a whisper of surrender from Iran. Hello and welcome. I am Nikita Kapoor and you are watching Decode. And in this episode, viewers, we decode Iran's most dangerous gamble yet. Let's start where the fire started. Day 5. The United States of America hits Iran with wave after wave of strikes, a sustained, calculated assault on Iran's missile infrastructure and its coastal lifelines particularly. Then day 6, and this one, ladies and gentlemen, was different from the earlier strikes. A 90-minute operation. Continuous bombardment, relentless American precision munitions tearing into Iranian command centers for 90 minutes. Coastal defenses, missile storage sites on Greater Tunb Island, all gone in just 90 minutes.
Nako, grabe kanina, 90 minutes, meaning niyan ay 1 oras at 30 minutos lang ay wala nang nakatayo na gusali ng IRGC sa Iran dahil sa relentless bombing ni Donald Trump. Ngayon mga kababayan, ang Karg Island na pala ang binumba kanina ng kasama na binumba ng Amerika. Kaya nang makita ng Iran na nako, ang ating lifeline, ang ating puso, ang ating pera ay mukhang sasabog, matutunaw, di ba? Masusunog, magiging alikabok. Kaya dali-daling nagpresenta si Bagher Ghalibaf, ang parliamentary speaker ng IRGC, na dapat nang susurrender talaga ang IRGC at papayag na sa kasunduan na nilatag ni Trump. Pero marami pa rin sa IRGC hardcore or hardliners na opisyal ng IRGC na ayaw nilang sumurrender, do or die talaga sila. Pero si Bagher Ghalibaf, dahil sa may utak at edukado, ay gusto nilang papayag na sa kagustuhan ng Amerika na wag na silang magtangkang gumawa ng nuclear program at buksan na ang Strait of Hormuz ng libre. Dalawa lang naman ang kondisyones ang gusto ni Trump. Bakit ang tigas-tigas ng ulo nitong IRGC? Well, sa tingin ko tama si Bagher Ghalibaf na dapat nangang pumirma sila dahil naumpisahan na nga ang kasunduan na yan at sila mismo ang nagpalala ng sitwasyon. Okay, balik tayo kay Nikita Kapoor ng Daily Jagran para sa detalyadong balita.
Bandar Abbas, Iran's most vital port, on fire. Chabahar, smoke rising. Kashmir Island rocked by multiple explosions. This is not posturing anymore. This is a nation's war machine being systematically dismantled, port by port, missile site by missile site by the United States of America. And Iran hit back hard. The IRGC launched retaliatory missiles and drones, sirens screaming across Bahrain, Kuwait, Jordan, Qatar, intercepting incoming fire. Oman watching nervously from the sidelines, thinking it could be next. Iran even claims that it shot down an American MQ-9 Reaper drone over the Persian Gulf region. Tit for tat, strike for strike. This is the rhythm of this war so far. And US President Donald Trump, he's done negotiating in soft tones. His warning was blunt. Come back to the table, or power plants and bridges are next. Now, here is where the story takes its twist, viewers, because in the middle of all this destruction and bombing, Iran's own negotiator just did something extraordinary. He opened the door for the United States. Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, Iran's parliament speaker, its top negotiator, a man who has spent the last week breathing fire on social media, suddenly changed his tune. In a statement carried by Iran's state broadcaster, Bagher Ghalibaf said Iran must use the tools of diplomacy and negotiation to secure its national interest. And then, this line matters, viewers. Then he insisted negotiations do not amount to capitulation. Read between the lines here. When a wartime negotiator has to publicly insist that talking is not surrendering, it means somebody, somewhere, is already calling it a surrender. Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf tried to walk a tightrope. He said Iran must balance its military response with diplomacy, that Tehran must fear neither war nor negotiations, calling them two methods of protecting the same national interest, war and peace talks. Beautiful phrase, very statesman-like. But I want you to strip away the poetry, and what you're left with is this. Iran, after 6 days of relentless American bombardment of burning ports and dismantled missile sites, is quietly signaling it may be ready to talk now.
Yan, so napaka-epektibo ng strategy ni Trump na peace through strength. Peace through strength, ibig sabihin ay makamtan lang ang kapayapaan dahil sa pagbubomba or gera. Girahin muna kasi ito yung language ng Iran na dapat gera muna bago kasunduan. At hindi basta gera. Kapag meron pang natirang buhay sa Iran, ay gera pa rin hanggang sa maubos lahat bago sila susurrender. Si Bagher Ghalibaf ay medyo kasi yan, napaka na yan na tao, edukado. Dahil nagiging mayor pala yan ng Iran at hindi lang yan nagiging isang commander ng Air Force ng Iran. Kaya matalino, may pinag-aralan, kaya alam niya kung ano ang diplomasiya. Kaya tama lang naman na susurrender na sila para hindi madurog lahat. Kasi talagang si Donald Trump, kapag sinabi niya na gawin kong Stone Age ang lugar nyo, ang ibig sabihin ni Trump, yung mga building ay magiging graba, magiging bato na lamang. Race down to the ground. Ang Iran galing sa malalaking gusali, ngayon ay wala na. Di ba mga kababayan? Napakalaking pagkakamali ng IRGC. Dapat ginawa na nila noon pa, noong buhay pa si Khamenei, dapat sumurinder na siya para manatili siyang buhay. Anong nangyari ngayon? Pati mga anak niya, asawa niya, mga apo niya, di ba, natudas dahil sa katigasan ng ulo. Napakataas ng mga ego nitong mga IRGC official na ito. Hindi marunong mag-estimate kung kaya nila ang Amerika o hindi. Laban ng laban, kaya yan ang nangyari. Anyway, kapag totoong susurrender na talaga ang Iran at pipirma na sa dito sa peace negotiation na yan, ay magbunyi ang buong mundo, magbubunyi. Dahil mabuksan ang Hormuz ng libre, at hindi lang yan, babalik ang kapayapaan sa rehiyon. At maiwasan na yung escalation na nangyari ngayon na ang Saudi at Yemen ay naggera na ngayon, mga kababayan. So, totoo ang peace through strength kapag mga terorista ang kalaban ng Amerika. Alright, so kung magpaalam na, maraming salamat sa lahat at huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe. Malaking tulong ang inyong subscription. Sa aking ibid followers, ako'y laging sumasaludo sa inyo. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat.